sure that I behave. That is what the people need to know. We've done the Star Spangled Banner tonight. It was First Responders and Military Appreciation Night. Beautiful ladder truck. We call it an aerial truck. Maybe Jesse with the flag hanging above it. I guess we're doing the coin flip right now, and you probably can't tell, but the sun is in our eyes, so it is a little tough to tell. Is it when the perfect light? I don't know.
It looks like
Falcons are coming off a tough loss in training a week ago. West Monona also coming off a tough loss at Riverside last week, 68 to nothing. These two teams matched up last year at our Riverside. Falcons came out on top in that contest, 24 to 8. It's the first win in the Donnie Woods era. Ironically enough, that was 371 days ago. That was currently the only win in the Donnie Woods era. But if you have not seen these guys, play, you're going to see a lot of improvements. They've been working hard in the off season. They've been lifting weights, doing a lot of skill work, just and just total confidence level, really care themselves, everything. All right, so Falcons are going to kick off. This will be Cooper Hamilton. He's going to do it down. First football game. Sounds good. Appreciate the heads up. Getting some feedback that it's a little hard to hear. We're making some adjustments, so hopefully that helps. All right, so West Monona is going to take over 1st and 10 on the 24-yard line. West Monona's quarterback is Chase Lee. Again, I'm having a hard time seeing. It's like 28 there. It's Chance Richards. Did not rush the ball much last week. Because Jesse coming in from the left corner to make that tackle there. Rush to the right side, snapped out by the Falcons. And Cole Hobbs on the tackle. Options, they don't remember much from the game last year. Remember the chat? I don't recall that from last year, no. Chase Lane, senior quarterback. There's a little bit of messing around here. This is the first football game I think you and I have ever done together. So, here we go.
yeah, boy!
Rush up the middle. Looks like he's about 4th and 2. 4th and 2. What's West Monona going to do? I think we're going to play. Iserkamp's going to go upfield it. He is going to try to return it. Going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards. The offensive side. The offense looked good last week. I was really happy to see the way they came out in the second, the way they ended the first half, came in the second half. Really good to see our Falcons move the ball last week. It's a tough trainer team. I'm
interested to see what it's also come in tonight, see how trainer does tonight, you know, as a kind of a little more barometer of where we're sitting.
Keith May said it best. Week 2 is really where you're going to see who is what and what they can contribute. Marshall's going to hand the ball off. 2nd and 2 for the Falcons.
Running up that right side.
Falcons got a big line in front of them. Again, we mentioned the weightlifting efforts and all that the guys put in this year. Marshall in the shotgun. He's going to pass it over.
Catch there. Just looked like a little curl off the left side there, right on time. Nice toss by Marshall. Summer camp was, you know, the rumors coming in from summer camp was that that freshman Peter Hamilton really catch the ball. Real natural catcher.
Good athlete. First down and 10 for the Falcons. Marshall hands off to Irwin. Irwin's going to pick up 2. It's going to be stopped there.
Let's keep track, Chad. Right side, right side. Who's that on the right side? Coach Woods over the right side.
Just keep the camera going on. It won't shut off. You're the most important job.
Hey, hand me the headphones.
We're switching out some headphones here, guys. This is our winner. Irwin up the left side, make a move. Nice run by Irwin. Looks like that gain about 16 yards down the Spartan 20-yard line. Set up 1st and 10 for the Falcons there. Once he got through that line, we used to call it, Chad, we used to call it BYOB, bring your own block for the running back there. Irwin did that a few times. Made a few guys miss, broke a couple times, went down to the corner. Chad, mute that, that's so loud.
Which one?
Whatever you're moving.
Dave and Craig.
He's 2nd and 2. Spartan 12-yard line, as far as I can see. Irwin up the middle, it'll be close, real close, yep. Referee waving him down. 1st down, 1st and goal for the Falcons.
Alright, let's see if that makes a little bit or not. We'll switch to the Falcons.
1st and goal for the Falcons. Like you're talking to yourself now, that's great.
Nice job.
Hey, big shows.
Very well. Proud of you. Alright, so come back. A couple of nice moves there. Peyton Craig. There's a thick kid over there on he's kind of a tight end H-back type of guy.
Soft and big kid.
Falcons are going to set up in the pistol again. He's been immediately in the backfield by number 20 from West Monona.
Keegan Wiggs. Great name. Love him. Keegan Wiggs. He's 2nd goal for the Falcons, about the 12-yard line. See what Coach Woods draws up here, Chad. You see a little roll out. Get Marshall out there. Move that pocket. If you like those quick passes here.
6:48 to go. He's going to collect it, but he's going to be taken in by a host of Spartans.
Back to about the 25. Dawson. Looks like about 15 yards.
Big loss for the Falcons. They're going to have plenty of room.
Playbook's wide open here. sounds like a little indication on what Coach wants to think about for football.
So it's going to be
third and goal from about the 25.
Marshall's back to pass. He's going to pull it down. And immediately by some Spartans. It'll be fourth and goal.
Spartan 26.
25, 26, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Hunter was already on the field for third down, so we're not looking at that.
No. Maybe Hampton will be a long-range field goal kicker possibly. You see Marshall in the huddle.
Looks like Falcons are going to go for it. Split out. Far side. Here, inside of Hamilton. Marshall in the shotgun.
Marshall's back to pass. He's going to let it fly. He's looking for Hampton. He's going to be knocked down. Good defense there by West Monona. Falcons are going to come around their first drive with nothing.
Very unselfish play there by Braden Coleman. Could have pulled that down for interceptions. Had the stats, but he said we get it out on the 25 for interceptions.
All right, so first game here, working out some of the bugs. We will be broadcasting live from Mount Weaver Field next week with the A-team. Jesse and I will not know. It might be the two of us we were just informed. Okay, so we'll see. Maybe next week. We'll see if we can make it through this weekend fully. See it on sportsfan.com. West Mills going on the trick play, running to the far side.
So that's the boomerang chat. That's just a jet sweep. I wouldn't call it a trick play. It's the big
You know, but 3 months older than me.
What's that in dog years? West Monona just in these handful of plays they run. They're running trick plays, they're running options. We don't know what they're doing, Chad. Analytic formation. So Chad, just general impressions from, I know we've kind of touched on it already, but talk a little bit about what you saw last week, Chad.
Well,
And you went to a few practices over the summer, on
the far side of West Monona.
Had some good talks with Coach Woods, throughout the process so far this summer.
Yeah, so, we've already talked about they're much bigger, they're stronger, they've been working on their skills quite a bit. But you can also get the sense that there's a stronger understanding of the offense and defense. Dare I say, maybe these guys seem to understand Coach Woods better. Coach Woods understands them better.
Naturally, second year in the system.
They look like, and I don't say this to be rude, but they look like a football team. Deep ball, that's the help. Receiver falls down. There's a fire.
Couldn't really tell what happened. Football.
We know what you were saying. We're just not going to go.
But yeah, no, to piggyback on what you said, Chad, I mean, like we already talked about it, but just the confidence, just look at the sideline.
You've got way more kids out this year. I think it's a total of 8 to 10 more out this year than last year. Net difference.
Look at the cheerleading. Cheerleading.
Last week, advice from our unnamed producer back here. We are going to switch some chords around, try to make this a little bit louder in your ear. We do know that it's quiet. We are trying to figure that out. And I suppose it's better we figure it out on a road game than a home volleyball game or a home football game. But there's a bunch of chords and cables and all kinds of stuff here. Offset formation from West Monona. Landers is back to pass. He's going to scramble to the near side.
Really getting that sideline going to the pops.
It's going to bring a fourth and long for West Monona. Parker Heister came back to receive this punt. Falcons are in return, not blocked. Great move by Heister. Makes a man miss. Second one. Individual championship performance yesterday at the Logan Magnolia Cross Country. Boys Cross Country finished second as a team. No, I don't know if this is true, but I have been told that Parker wakes up in the morning early, runs about 8 miles, goes to school, does football, goes home, does his homework, goes to bed, gets up, does the same thing the next day. Admirable effort there.
Walk this off. Falcon's still in position.
We're going to repunt. That must have been something, probably a pull. That's all right. He's probably had a chance to catch his breath. So here's the punt. High snap. Falcons almost get to it. It may have been tipped. Heister can't get it. He muffs it. Good coverage by Green. Falcons are going to take the ball over at West Monona 48-yard line. He's probably looking to make a play again, you know. First and 10 for the Falcons. They're going to be in plus territory here. Pistol formation. Owen's going to take the ball. He's going to be...
Last week, came back in the groove. Right side. Split out wide here on the near side. Hamilton split out to the far side.
Good eyes, Jess.
Avery back in the slot.
Taking in motion. Irwin's going to run the ball up the middle. Gain about 7, maybe 8. Nope, eyes are turning. Winning about 4.
Your eyes aren't bad. The sun is right.
Not even close.
Avery Beck's a big guy out there playing the slot, rocking those DBs there.
Second and 5 or 6 for the Falcons.
See if they run the backside.
That right side seems to be the ticket.
Back to the left side.
It's going to be... False start on the Falcons. We set them back 5 yards. It'll be second and call it 10.
We have the same crew from the Chiefs-Ravens game?
We do not. We're not going to judge the officials on it. We're definitely not going to get asked to do this game next week. What's that? Yeah, you heard me. You might be the only person who can read this one.
Or is your mic the one that's having issues?
I think it's the microphones in general. We had fixed the score bug. We knew that was an issue. We are working on the microphones. We know that is an issue. We are working on it. We hear you.
You missed it.
Looks good. The key is always going to be ball security.
Yeah.
But he looks much more effective. Third-year starter. That's what you're looking for. You know, this is the year for him to prove his talent. He's a very talented young man. He's going to hand the ball off the left side. He's going to make a couple guys miss. He's bouncing to the left side.
Standing where you are.
Until
I just want to wait until the sun goes down.
Great run now. Kick it.
Says what? What's wrong with it?
The side that back was split out too, Jerry.
Everyone's kick is up and good. Good start. Patrick McGill. I've been told that he didn't do the long snap. He did one. He did one, and I think he's going to do more long snapping now. So
A big responsibility for us.
it is. He's just a freshman, just in his second, third week of high school. So well done by Patrick McGill. Good hold by your senior quarterback. Good kick by the junior.
Stand over here. I can't see it. But I don't have it.
Hamilton to kick off for the Falcons. Hamilton is going to kick it. They were fake reverse. Falcons are not full. You get downfield and not. 51.8 seconds, and then we can unplug some cords and move some stuff around. Hopefully fix these audio issues. We know you can't hear us very well. We are trying to figure that out.
It might be a blessing in disguise. You look at that tree.
Yeah.
We're close.
We've been playing like 2 million.
Yeah.
Clock started. It's tough. It's tough. It's so easy. Scoreboard's a tough job. EA's a tough job. These folks are no doubt doing the best that they can.
One of those things where it's 100% thankless, but as soon as you mess up, everybody's on it.
We've felt that before.
Seems like we get put in those kind of positions quite often.
So you're saying it's us and not anything else. We've reset the clock to 50 seconds. Offset. Run up the middle. Yeah. Hobbs came over, or Hobbs came over the top there. Clock's gonna run. second and 9 for West Monona. They will have to run at least one more play.
And we talked earlier about quarterback. Hey, what did you do last week? You had 25 passes last week.
Yeah, 85 yards, no touchdowns. 95 yards.
Brady 45 receptions,
712-325-9000. When you have experienced the loss of a loved one, you can trust the people at Cutler O'Neill Meyer Woodring Funeral Home to guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that celebrates the unique life being honored. Thank you to St. Albert graduates Stephen Joanne Epperson and their children Phil and Bridget Epperson and Michelle and Dave Kia for their unrelenting support and support. Division 10 Special Team EPCO distributed the highest quality products for your commercial real estate. Call 712-322-0308 With offices in Atlantic, Griswold, and Council Bluffs, Armor Insurance provides auto, home, farm, business, life, and health insurance to fit your needs. Armor Insurance is there to protect you every way. So give Jason a call at 712-323-4959. Thank you to St. Albert Hall of Recognition and please St. Albert parents, Tom and Annette Responders for their continued support as a first schools and excellence. If you have a big electric product,
3rd and 12, Spartan 17 over. See, I'm thinking Orlander.
I can take over camera.
Joey Zella.
Intended for
Come on, Clark.
Missed that. Okay, comments on your numbers. Can't see nothing. Twist it around. Good call, Jess. All right, so West Monona's back to punt. Heister can't. We do have this on your eye still, just a little bit. Heister camp's back to field this punt. It's going to go. It's going to bounce. Parker's going to grab it at the 40-yard line. Looking to make a move. Big downfall tackle by number 58, Tyson Carey.
Nice coverage there by the Spartans.
Falcons left ball at the 48-yard line.
See what they do here. I want to see Marshall throw it up. Again, Falcons' last win. Coach Woods' only win last year against this Spartan team. What's the, is there something, we have a little bit of a road here.
Yes.
You want to get into that now, or?
No, let's get into that in the second half and see if that helps.
Alright.
It's bouncing a little bit better. At least a little bit closer.
That looked like a bit of a face mask there. That was missed by the referee. There's Avery Beck on the carry up the left side. He's back to the line of scrimmage. He's 2nd and 10.
Maybe run a little bit to the right side, pricing down a little bit, and that's worked out well for the Falcons here in the first quarter.
Heister camp split out wide to the far side. Hamilton on the near side.
Pass is complete to Heister camp. He's going to get on the first down. Looks like he's going to be about 1 yard short. 3rd and 1 for the Falcons.
Down to the Spartan 44-yard line. Just the way that Marshall rolls out there, the way he looks, it's just it's so much confidence when he lets go down.
Marshall on the move is a very improved piece. Marshall's going to keep it.
Good boy,
He is going to get the first down. Keep charging. It's going to be a big gain of 7. 1st and 10 for the Falcons at the 35-46 yard line.
You
gotta spend some money tonight. I spent enough money tonight.
Alright.
It's alright.
Falcons in the pistol. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Fake to Owen. Good recovery by Marshall. He's going to look.
Good job.
And he's going to throw it away. Marshall will get about 2 to 3 sacks. And a very nice play by the senior quarterback.
Good job, good heads up play. Good football. You're just getting that out of bounds. Look for the next play. Good job by you know, I'm just going to keep gushing over it's triggering. We've watched him for a couple of years. But I realized his quarterback play is like right there in front of your face.
And you'll take 2nd and 10 over 2nd and 18.
Yeah, it's like the sounds coming out of the camera.
Falcon's going to come out in a, what would you call this?
Yeah, it's like it's coming out of the camera, not the
It's
audio.
pretty similar.
You need to do it and let me know.
I don't know how to fix that.
On the motion, Owen's going to run the ball. That's a new wrinkle. I think that might be Avery's first carries of the year.
I think he's in there. I think he spells his early a little bit. He gets a little bit more
I agree. He releases the ball with the toughness that you need to have.
they're not running the off time stuff like that.
Coach Woods doesn't appear to be a guy that uses the fullback on it. So, Marshall's going to fake the pass. Pop pass. Nice trick here. This and not come down with it. They'll bring up a 4th and 3. Richard Green.
They've been ignoring each other all day. We're only a quarter in. It's a little battle to watch. 2 guys on the outside, face to face, and the defense. Split out wide to the far side. Hamilton on the near side.
You like this call to go for it, Jess?
Yeah, definitely. We're in 4-down territory. Yeah.
About a 14-yard gain on 4th and 4.
Can you guys do this next week?
So, Mazzella.
I'm gonna be out of town next week.
I watched Mazzella last year on the freshman JV, his JV team. I knew he would do stuff like that this year.
Handoff goes on. That is a first down, first and goal from about the 5 or 6 yard line. That's a hard run from the sophomore. Hope there's nothing to that. I'm looking to see if there is. I don't see him getting any sort of treatment or anything like that. That's a good sign. Back in the backfield, handoff goes to the near side. Avery plows into a win. 2nd and goal from maybe the 2.
I like that. Put your head down and they're not going to attack you.
So it has this.
We are working to fix some things here.
It only gets the camera on it, but not
We
the audio.
do have our audio on still, but there is a FaceTime call going on in the background.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
I'm
tried
going
that.
Avery back to the near side.
We might have another quarter I could try though.
Get in there. Avery comes to the near side. And that's it. Good clean pass by Owen Marshall. Nice catch and run by Craig. We are working on this. It's not going to work. Erwin's going to pick it up and he's going to be taken down at the St. Albert here with 8:02 to go in the second. And that is, that's something. It's just gotta keep working, gotta clean that up as you get even farther. This is the Falcons' first district game of the year. Same for West Monona. That, McGill be very tough. It's a tough spot to be in. Well, we're only doing the clock. Don't hang your hat. I gotta change this. Oh, yeah.
You know how to change the score?
Yeah, the sun's right.
I don't know if you have to do the score now.
Just about every time that you're away team, I guarantee if you're outside, you're facing the sun. And see again, Cooper
Out of the way.
Hamilton gonna kick off for the Falcons. We are gonna switch some chords and some stuff around, so it is possible that the audio may not work here. Brady, hand me what you need me to plug in.
So always assume we're on air. Oh, I said that out loud. Charlie, I have to say that.
You may want to keep track of your phone to see if it helps, and then he can do that.
We are back. You have not missed the kickoff. Cooper Hamilton is going to kick off. It looks like number 5. West Monona. Taking pictures. Nick Pinker, 1997 graduate, is always providing the excellent healthcare coverage, and that is a flag likely on West Monona. Don't you normally call that after the snap? First and 15 for West Monona. Going to be on the 14-yard line now. Backside pass. Probably the right thing to do for Adrian Besson. He's going to be calling for a pass defense, but that does eliminate the chance for a big play. Our top speed for the defensive back. My non-professional opinion is that it's somehow picking up audio from the camera.
Yeah, it's all. This is all.
Somewhere it's not this one here. I'm just gonna plug it in. We don't have
You good?
Nothing St. Albert, 7:22 to go here in the second. Scoreboard is so far left. It should be good. And did we fix our audio issues? I don't know. We do have a special listener tonight, listening in from parts far away, trying to help us troubleshoot this. The former Producer. At this juncture, I would still say that she is still the executive producer of all St. Albert Sports Fan broadcasts. Alexis Norman, freshman at Iowa. Always nice to hear from her. Appreciate her feedback, and she may have just figured out how to fix the audio. So hopefully that fixed the audio. Hopefully you can hear us better, and we apologize. It is the first broadcast of the year. And most for parts. Send Darren impressed as always with her. She checked in with us about 9:45 this morning. Wanted to make sure that we were all squared away. And had our stuff together for tonight. And I said, don't worry about it. We got it. I was rushed to the near side by West Monona. Good run by number 28. He's gonna Richards out of bounds. Nice job, Jesse.
I love that cowboy collar Richards has in there.
That's a sign.
It's a mean look.
That is a sign of a bad dude.
Yeah, it looks like 1980s Hurricane football, right?
That's toughness.
Yeah.
I just started watching Friday Night Lights. Did you ever watch that?
Like the show,
The
that aired
TV
in
show?
the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I caught like the first couple seasons, I think.
It's pretty good. There's a couple dudes that have that deal, and look at this. This is a tight formation. A little bit of nothing doing.
That's a little bit of the recipe that Coach looked like last year. Meats.
Which do you know here? You have them.
It's really tight.
It's like both of these just need to be live.
Really tight pro set. I would
There you go.
whatever is happening. It's really
Don't adjust your tone.
it's too loud. The quarterback keeper Lander and keep it, and he's gonna find a spot. Yes, and
This tackle like just wait for him to do it, but this is not wait for the ball carrier. Well, that was nice to do that.
Meister Camp, thank you.
Not surprising at all. You know, sometimes those DBs, Jed, will sit there on their heels. They'll wait for that runner to come at them. And they'll just get trucked. Heisterkamp, aggressive, head up. Great job by him.
All right. So
Heisterkamp just did everything right.
third and 3.
Yeah. It's like
Third and
everything
4.
forward.
We can turn it up now.
The computer has it getting so
Timeout West Monona. They're second of the half. And it is that. Remember that. It sounds like a triple. It's not so much a wing two, if you will. But it's like a. Yeah, it's like a tight wing, if you will. I remember it because I was a scout team night. It was confusing to have to learn to put it in on Monday and then just get hit left and right non-stop Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The water boy's running that water off. And then you know, Alexis, I think that we may have fixed what we just did. Third and 4 from the 49-yard line of West Monona. I don't think that's going to be floated just too far out of reach. That was intended for Ben Bulverson. All right, there we go. So 4th and 4 from the 49-yard line. It looks like West Monona is gonna punt. Do the Falcons here? Play safe. Movement on West Monona. It will make 4th and 4, 4th and 9. Yep.
think the Spartans are trying to go.
You know, when you do see that a little bit, especially if you're going to fake it or something like that, a little bit of anticipation to try to get out and make a play.
If you're in between territory like the air,
Totally understandable. That stuff happens.
tradition.
Good snap, punts off. Going to be pretty short. I don't think Heisterkamp's going to get to that. Jessen is touching it. It will be
bag dropped.
It will be St. Albert ball, 1st and 10. We finally got the audio fixed. Positive vibes only. We are moving forward. The sun has finally gone down beyond that giant tree in our distance. And we are 1st and 10. Falcons, 3 receivers in the game, 1 tight end, and Kyle Irwin in the backfield.
Yep. That looks like Coach Will's getting a series off.
Marshall rules it's going to be a penalty on St. Albert, probably in the area of a hold.
Be accepted. I bring up, give the Falcons a 2nd and 20. Or sorry, 1st and 20.
$5:17 here to go in the 2nd quarter.
Chad, we have to pay some bills tonight or what?
I feel like I might need to Venmo Alexis some cash just for getting us on the air. Again, we appreciate everything.
You two for later.
We're always in debt. We're always in the nine.
We'll forever
Alexis
be in
debt.
Alexis's debt.
Hey, we got these two.
Yeah, we got Kellen and Brady here. They did a fine job. We just have a following the profile. Marshall's going to get it off. That gets the first down.
Side of the cheers.
It looks like the broken play inside left with Falcons 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can punch one more in the next 5 minutes before halftime. Like that play call.
Yeah, I mean, about half the time that old Marshall throws the ball. Coach Wood's leaving out. I like that. I think it's more comfortable with that.
Marshall, 2-step drop, looking for Beck, possibly Cooper Hamilton. Ball's incomplete.
Little maybe miscommunication. Sig when it should have zagged.
Quite possible. Okay.
Still really early in the season.
Might want to switch over. It's like yellow.
Can be split out here to the near side. For Hamilton to the far side. Avery Beck would be the slot on the near side. Handoff goes to Irwin on the left side. Inside the tackle. He's going to jump down. Tap punch down. Get 1st and 10. You just want to get in 2nd man. That's what they did on 1st down. Hand the ball to Irvin. Make something happen, kid. Did it.
Tempo's here. Good for the Falcons. No rush. Still 4:30 to go.
That delay handoff. That been rated. Working last week.
Is that what you're calling here?
No, that last run just kind of reminded me of the drive right before the half last week at Trainer.
Ball goes to Irwin. Irwin's met with resistance at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. As the Falcons will dip near the 4-minute mark.
Hamilton gets shy.
Does have a bit of a height advantage on the man on his side.
No. Pass. That was Eric Whitman. Getting that pass from the start.
A collective exhale from the faithful on that one. That was going for 6 if intercepted by number 14. 15. Thank you.
Reading's easy, Chad.
Well, I'll never figure it out. No reason to start now.
Hayden Craig checks out. Avery Beck checks in. So kind of rousing Coach Woods of Drums.
3rd and 10.
Mazzella guy on a slot on the inside.
Marshall going deep, looking toward back.
Got some confidence in that catching the ball.
Ball's incomplete. It will be 4th and 10 from the 45-yard line. It looks like Coach Rhodes is going to elect a punt here. 13.
It's like a mirror of wheel routes for those inside guys. At least Mazzella on the near side looked like he ran a wheel.
I'm sure that Coach Woods loved it, but I sent him a play. I follow this guy on Twitter. Coach Casey is what his handle is. He had one of his favorite plays for tight ends. And I sent it to Coach Woods late last night. It's kind of a rub play, and the tight end, so he rubs, kind of goes down the line of scrimmage and does a wheel route up the sideline, almost undetected, according to Coach Casey on Twitter, more times than not.
I bet Coach Woods and some people send plays to him.
And if you have plays you'd like Coach Woods to call, he's on Twitter. Look him up, send it to him. I bet he'll appreciate that. Good snap. Hamilton's going to get it off. That's a nice looking punt. Fair catch called for by West Monona. Going to be inside the 14. And that, the Iowa fan of me is going to come out. That is the difference maker this year.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
To be able to punt the ball, get it off. It's a great snap by Patrick McGill. Be able to get it off. A clean punt. Give your guys a chance
Give
to
your
get down the field.
Yeah, give your guys a chance to get down. Two. Got any alumni stuff coming up? Some auctions fundraising?
We do actually, Jesse. And you know what? I've almost talked about that here in a second. I'm gonna try something. Danger back deep. He's got him in. And that will fall incomplete. Great defense by Adrian Jesse. Balmerath could not come down with that. It was great defense by Adrian Jessen. Close with your mouth there. And I think we may be okay. Hopefully that fixes your microphone issue.
See if I can get a stop here.
Ranger back to pass. Good pursuit by Avery Beck. The ball's up. It's going to fall short. Chance Richards, the intended receiver. He was covered by Owen Marshall. 3rd and 10, West Monona. 3:18 to go. Falcons with a 13-0 lead. Yes, there's some fun events coming up.
Yeah, one of your favorite golf events.
St. Albert Alumni and Friends golf outing, September 22nd, Sunday. So I know that you may not be showing up desks, and you got to watch it.
Church. Some Niners.
I'll give you a couple more details about alumni golf here in a second. Lander gonna pass. He's gonna pitch the ball. Actually, goes out. Good, clean defense by the Falcons. We're gonna get a 5. Coach Woods.
Stop there out of bounds.
Yep.
Save a little time for the Falcons.
I think Coach Woods is thinking about a timeout there, but the clock stops. 3:13 to go. 4th and 5 for West Monona. So September 22nd, St. Albert Catholic Alumni and Friends Garden Springfield. Principals Country Club.
I've never been able to participate.
It's a wonderful time. You should just forego a week of NFL. Punts off. Thanks for getting back deep.
We're gonna get to Rams this year.
Bounces at the 50. Hate defense. He called. Number 10 almost had ice cream. Ice cream's on the far side. He's got some room and a lot of speed. He's going to be taken down about the 40-yard line. We'll see what this flag is back here. We've got the center official.
Flags in the 50-yard line, thrown by a ref down by like on the 30. I don't know what he saw, but it's in the territory of
Going to be
block
on
in
the
the back.
Falcons. It's going to be a block in the back. For information about the St. Albert Friends golf outing, you can go to all the school's social media Sports fan will retweet it out and put it on Facebook again tomorrow. $300 for the team for a foursome. Wonderful day. Good meal. Please consider signing up.
What's that the proceeds for that event go towards
The Alumni Foundation
Okay.
and their efforts to support the school. Also coming up in a couple weeks, let's see, it's September 20th. That'd be homecoming.
Who you doing, Chad?
My wife, it'll actually be her 20th year reunion. Marshall back to pass. He's going to be met in the backfield. There will
It's kind of unnecessary.
a little bit, but
No,
not be a flag.
Ask me.
2:42 to go here in a second. So September 20th, Friday before the homecoming football game. Cookout up at the school 5 to 7. They're also going to be giving some tours of their
Oh, that's homecoming
Yep.
cookout.
Reconnect with folks.
Okay.
A lot has changed at the school. If you haven't been able to come up and take a look at it, please come up and take a look. They've done a lot of renovating. It's in great shape. Marshall's back to pass. He's got back. Jack's got back.
Great throwing catch by Marshall Bell back there. Just a nice simple slant. The middle of the field was wide open for Marshall. Easy pitch and catch.
Falcons here all 3 timeouts. 2:12 here to go on the half. Takes a snap. 1-step drop. Looks deep. And then he's going to find Irwin on the relief valve. It's going to be a foul on St. Albert here. It's going to be a hold. Clock will stop at the 2:02 mark. Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and 20.
Gonna hit to the head. It's gonna be a foul on the penalty on the spikes.
There it is. Not a hold.
15-yarder. I saw Marshall motioning to Coach Woods like he was punching, got hit in the head. So
How about that? Joey Mazzella.
that was Joey on the catch there.
No, that was Kyler when
Oh.
Joey Mazzel's going to come out. Marshall on the near sideline talking to Coach Woods. Clock does stop at the 2:02 mark. It will not restart until the snap now on the penalty. Falcons have the ball
Chad,
at the 31.
it's a conversation for later meeting.
Sounds good. Look forward to it. Clock does start. Did not anticipate that, but okay. Marshall's back to pass. He's looking for high school.
Well, I'll keep talking about it, and I'll continue to talk about it. With the amount of comfortability he has in his pocket, I think last year he chucks that way early. You know, he's sitting with great patience by Marshall, waiting for Heister Camp to
Kickers good over the 8-0 St. Albert. 1:41 to go before the half.
Let's not go back. That pass, that doesn't happen. His patience there, his confidence in his receivers to see what they're supposed to do, I think it's grown tremendously in past week. It's great to see. It's that's a long out, right? It's a slow developing play. He waited for Heister Camp to get open and shot a shot.
1:41 to go. 20-0 St. Albert. Halftime, we will bring you some scores from around the area and in the region.
Chad, what do you have to say? Are you going to address the elephant in the room? This is the sports fan website. Do you have an update on that?
The update is they're working on it.
I just feel like it'd be irresponsible of us to be on the air for a couple hours and not just give the people some peace of mind.
We do know that the website is not working, so if you were curious if we knew that, we are aware. Joe's been working hard with our domain holder, maybe. I don't know what you call that person.
Or you get your talking points.
It's a
No
good-
joke. I knew Joe gave you a talking point.
I'm not going to use the talking points. They're working on it. We're closer than we have been. Hopefully it's rectified in coming months.
I mean, the St. Albert community relies on that website. It's funny.
My life is in shambles because it doesn't work. Hamilton's kick is up. Will be returned.
Richard Green on the return. No fake handoff on this one. It's about 22. It's like nice tough talk about a Falcon return to
It's Cole Hobbs and Levi Anderson.
you can close your eyes and just assume Cole Hobbs is in on those tackles, Chad.
Wowzers. Okay. First and 10 West Monona. Looks like the 22-23 yard line.
Ready? Hey, dog. Telling us.
Well, oh, look at him. Look at him go. Telling him he got the tee.
We need to train a real Falcon. Next year. Next year.
He might be out of breath until the start of the second half. Landers has the ball. Going it in here at the far side. Got it. It's like number 55 on the recovery for St. Albert. That is Jaden Beckman, a senior defensive tackle. It's Levi Anderson that was
Yeah.
okay. Beckman comes up with the
Lander tried to strafe around him, lifted the ball up, got a little lazy with that ball. Anderson just
popped it out.
yeah, a peanut punch. Peanut Tillman.
Peanut. I like it. Old Bears.
Ooh, do we want to talk about the Bears, Chad?
I would prefer not.
Okay.
Let's just time out St. Albert. Nope, time them out West Monona. Let's run down the scores.
Oh, yeah.
This is all via the Bound website. I'm going to switch to KMA here in a second. Sioux City Healing up on AL 473. That's in Sioux City. Lewis Central up at the end of the first quarter. 14-0 on Preston.
What is Harlan looking? Where were they ranked going in last week? Because Lewis Central, they beat by a couple of scores.
Pretty good this year. It's leading Glenwood 7-3 in the first.
What's Glenwood supposed to look like this year?
You know what? They graduated a lot of people. I think it's probably, I think how I would term that as a bit of a rebuilding year for those guys.
I feel like that's just see, they're athletic AD, athletic director of the year last year, right?
Yeah.
For that
Jeff Beeson, wonderful guy. And Coach 37-0 Lewis Central. Thank you to Mary Sims for filling in a minute. Marshall gets the pass off the Really 19 to go. Falcons with a 20-point lead. Can they punch this in?
Kind of a little scramble drill by the wide receivers and the quarterbacks there. Nice job by Heisterkamp coming back to get that ball. Heisterkamp isn't happy just catching the ball.
First and goal for St. Albert. They're on the 8-yard line. Familiar
A fade Dennington. Ooh.
Pull it out. He's got Avery back wide open. 16 from the
Senior wide receiver coming out big with his second touchdown of the game.
right here from Coach Woods and the Falcons.
I said it a little bit ago. I was hoping to see a little bit, Marshall back, dropping back, tossing the rock. Happy to see it.
Patrick McGill with the snap here. Owen Marshall with the hold. Tyler in with the kick. It's up and good. 27-0. So now the 112 to go. Good catch from the Falcons.
As McGill, great snap, good operation right there by that PAT. Right.
It's the details, right?
Yeah.
That's what Coach Woods constantly preaches in his staff.
Mm-hmm.
It's the details. You gotta focus. You gotta do the little things right if you want to do the big things.
And I see McGill comes off the field. His buddy's telling him, "Good God." Most viewers don't realize, how smooth what has to go and how many things have to happen in 1 second for that kick to get off.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Great job. I don't know if anybody's try to snap a football between their legs with dudes coming at me. It's not easy. 27-0. $1:12 to go here. Second quarter. Hamilton will kick off.
My wife sent me this Instagram video with some guy with his golf clubs, and it says, "I'm on my way to shoot 120 with the same 3 idiots for the 60th week of meeting." It's just error running up on the fence. Might be the most honest thing she said. I'm telling you. Thanks to Renee Coughlin for hanging in there. Getting us feedback on the audio. We do appreciate you listening, Renee.
And Renee, thanks for letting the Falcon football team borrow your husband every Friday night.
Doing the stuff with Jake Messer there on the sideline.
Yep.
Hamilton's kick is up. Low line drive kick, and it is going to be stopped. Nope.
It's pretty much out of bounds. You can call it out of bounds.
Teresa Johnson checking in. Thanks for listening back home in CB. Matt Sheffield says hello. John Hughes as well.
John, I was up coaching soccer right before I left to come up here. So John at the softball field. That sport never ends.
Joe
The
and
Saints softball last year. Wow, what a year, right? They were up there, Chad, they were up there batting today after school. That's impressive.
Where?
Yep. Pitching, batting.
Who was doing that?
I was too busy chasing on the 9-year-olds.
How was practice?
It was great.
Yeah.
Okay. It's always great.
I don't get the sense that you're telling me the truth there. We'll get the story on that offline. Penalty on West Monona. We'll set them back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 15-yard line.
We tried something new today where we had practice at 3:30.
And?
It worked out well.
Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if the kids want to go practice right after sitting in school all day, but
7-6 Eagles over the Panthers in Brazil.
ooh. Okay. Hey, what trainer Underwood? Give me updates.
I'm going to get to that.
Okay,
After.
okay.
I appreciate you asking, but we're going to go at halftime in that.
Military night here. I know did you mention that?
Thank you for your service.
Not just military. First responder, military appreciation night here.
Remember the near side, Falcon's going to move the ball running. Chance Rickards at the line of scrimmage. It'll be tiny out saying 1 on the 4 to go, 27. It is military and first responder night here.
A nice little presentation as you're coming into Spartan Stadium. Got a fire truck, a big flag. Nice little night to have.
Patriot Day on Wednesday, right around the corner, September 11th.
Kellen's birthday.
It is Kellen's birthday. He turns big double this year. Turning 10. Turning 10. Appreciate the reminder double 10. For possibly the opportunity. Yep, on that wrong. Yeah, and I'm counting on the he passed in a while.
I didn't say the best basketball player with the last name ended.
That is true.
Are you still sticking to that?
Yeah, he's definitely a better basketball player than Halo. Second down and 15 at the 15 for West Monona. You got to think they're probably going to run the ball. Trying to run the clock, lead St. Albert out of the timeouts.
I don't think the Spartans
On the first section, Falcons stay home, good defense. Hobbs comes up, puts the hit on.
Nice job by him. That side as a defender, you don't get an easy run if Hobbs is on your tail.
Yeah. Timeout, St. Albert, 53 seconds to go. It will be 3rd down and 15.
We kid like Hobbs. He's doing that all game. I talked about it earlier. 3rd, 4th quarter, those running back, they don't want to. They're going to slow down. They're going to try to get out of bounds. They don't want to get hit by Hobbs all 4 quarters. He sets that standard early in the game. Pays dividends in the 4th quarter. I love watching him.
At halftime, if we get a chance to catch this sunset, it is a beautiful northwestern Iowa evening. It's about 65 degrees. sun setting off in the distance.
Feels like football.
I love style. I love Island, West Iowa. There's something about the air. So crisp, so clean. Helps when you're up 27-0 as well. Third down, 15 on the 15. See, now we're looking for a stop here. Honestly, Leader steps back. He's got a man deep, and it is just out of reach. Get it. The downside to that, though, is the clock stops. St. Albert does have a timeout.
The aggressiveness by the coach. Yeah, no,
It's kind of in a
it's a tough spot.
to generate something going into halftime. It's the right call, I think.
Yeah, he's telling his team like
I'm not guaranteeing
we're not laying down.
he doesn't care what we think, but I mean,
Who cares what those kids on the sideline think?
and it's the right call there.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a feast or famine type situation.
It's like fun.
Pass on third down.
Ooh, he didn't get to the first down. He didn't come up short.
It looks like he got it. I'm going to say he did it by about a yard.
He's short, Chad. He's short by 4 yards.
Is he? All right, it's going to be 5th and goal. That's going to be pass on Joe Brown. If you know hers, you're going to try something there. It's great. Full problem.
As a punter, so
Same situation.
yeah.
You got to generate something going into halftime. You're almost back up against a wall down 27-0. Falcons are going to take over. 39.9 seconds to go and a timeout, and they have the ball at the 0.5-yard. Well done by the Falcon defense. You see Cole Hobbs and Levi Anderson on your screen talking to Papa Gina, Greg Gentili, St. Albert coaching legend, and his son Brock Gentili alone.
If you had Gino,
Marshall steps back. He's gonna. Oh, he's got. They're turning the way open.
space down in the far side. Nice job all around by the top. The O line held up well. That wasn't that was more of a coverage pressure, I would say.
There's the down marker, so about the 18.
Yeah, it was funny.
33-0 St. Albert, 29.4 to go.
Let's just see.
Touch Joe that. Or
Yeah, to see what Marshall their high passing game.
we can look it up on down. Irving kickers roughing good. Speed, snap, please hold. Great. It's 1-0 St. Albert. 29.4 to go.
20. 20? Yeah. I mean, it's like that.
Yeah,
we took that
touchdown. Marshall to Irwin. The Falcons are rolling. Coach Reardon Marshall on the sideline there.
Dabbing up all the players.
Mr. Brian Bowers, longtime St. Albert. Not only alumni, supporter, coach, just all around fantastic guy.
The hours these coaches put in the summer with these
Again,
kids.
if you look at Coach Bowers, lifetime time volunteered at St. Albert, you're in the thousands easily.
You phrase out.
I would hope so. I would hope so. 34-0 St. Albert, 29.4 to go. Cooper Hamilton, the freshman, to kick off.
What's the running clock?
35. 35 point differential. So 8 points still.
Going back to the Spartans play con, I think, the players can sense, everyone can sense if we're calling the game not to lose, right? A lot. You know what I mean? I think the Spartans, the aggressiveness that they're showing, I personally like the way the coach is calling these plays in.
Hamilton's kick is returned, and West Monona player, his knee was down. Good tackle. Finally, what's that?
Yeah, pretty good on the return.
25.8 to go here in the second. Well, going up and getting it to. I bet he's sweating. He's a sweater.
He's loving.
I tell you what, He loves being a water boy on this team.
He doesn't stop talking about it.
I hope he falls asleep on the way home. Jet sweep by West Monona. There's going to be a flag on that, likely a hold. Falcons will push the runner out of bounds. Clock will stop with 17.6 to go.
Runner there was Elias Sorensen.
And there is a light switch there on the side of the kingdom. If you do get,
You get up. You good?
oh, that is.
On or off?
All I see is my reflection. My mirrored eyes. Penalties on West Monona. That was a hold. They will be penalized 10 yards and have a second and 10 or first and 20 on the 10-yard line with 17.6 to go.
We got any updates from the middle school JV football squads, Chad? We can get something at halftime. Let's do that. Let's see if we can-
that the 5th, 6th graders won their game
Okay.
against Logan.
Okay.
Good tackle, but pull. For this half, Falcons are going to take the lead into halftime, 34-0. And we're going to stay here.
It's the best hockey football they tell you a few years ago.
It's a ball fighting. St. Albert Falcons, I would agree. Best staff they've had. I'm trying to say 3+ years.
Yeah, yeah.
Wonderful half. Let's talk about some skills.
Yeah,
You want to do it?
yeah.
We're not going to take halftime off. We're going to power right through. We might need a diet. In 7th grade, so it's 2 teams, right? 5th, 6th, and 1st, 7th, 8th on the other.
Yep.
One now speaking. Thank you to Renee Coffin for reporting that. Thank you. Stats.
Water, please.
Yeah. Times 2, please. Thank you. All right, let's go with some scores from around the area. Corinda, 32 up on
And
Red Oak was a screening opponent for the Falcons as you named the water.
Yes.
In Red Oak,
I forgot how. Not how long.
those
That was
ones,
right?
Yeah.
every 2 years. you may find a new scrimmage.
Okay. So,
Yeah, they are 2 years. It's kind of a home. Atlantic leads Glenwood 14-9 at the half. Bryce Center and Trainer locked up at 14 at halftime. HST up by 3 at the half over Riverside, 18-15.
okay, I want to look and see what HST did. I want to.
HST lost or beat Tri Center Lids.
They beat Tri-Center.
Yep.
And they're beating Riverside.
HST is pretty good too.
I'm trying to do that common opponent math 2 weeks ago. It was so hard.
Luke's John Good,
Okay.
a young man on their team. He's received some Division I offers. I know Army had offered him an opportunity. Really nice athlete, good football player.
What's he play?
He's their running back.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Army recruit? Is that what you said?
well, and he didn't commit to him, but I know they offered him a scholarship.
That's crazy.
Good athlete, nice player.
It's hard to just to get into West Point. Just period.
Absolutely.
That's
And that's one of those deals, if you can get the opportunity to take it, and that's another thing, but I'm jaded. Chip, by 17 of the West Central. East Mills, the Wolverines, the Fighting Dale Scouts, up 24-16 over Sydney. Lewis Central up 37-0 at half over Preston. Harlan put it on Denison 28-0 in the second still.
And that when I was growing up, that was the matchup in Southwest Iowa. Arlen Dennison.
Really?
Right.
You don't really think so.
I mean, when we were in high school, was that they had the play for the Redskins for a while.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever played for them. I think he played for the Redskins.
Kemper and Underwood tied at 14
Kemper and Underwood.
in the second quarter. That's a nice matchup. One of those teams is going to be your own too. And they're both conceivably done teams, not to steal a line from Derek Martin at KMA, but those are 2 good teams. And somebody starting the year off.
One of those teams is coming to Lever Field next week. Yeah.
First time game of the year for the Falcons.
Looking forward to that.
That it's in week 3.
Yeah.
Military songs.
Oh, they're
The band.
they're playing the military songs for each branch. The West Monona
We
Baby.
got going on here. A little battle of the cheerleading
I tell you
teams.
what, I know one of these cheerleaders, Sydney. Sydney Kerrigan, common friend of mine. Her parents, Walker and Brenda, are real good friends with Chris Jensen, married to our classmate from St. Albert, Liz.
Favorite people.
Chris Jensen.
Liz.
Oh, Liz.
I mean, Chris.
That's weird.
It's Liz.
We
Looks like it's a Chad. Looks like a little exchange of little Debbie's or something going on down here with the
could use some
cheerleaders.
snippets for the ride home.
I think they should play paper rock scissors like the boys do at basketball.
It's like a peace tree.
Yeah.
Military.
You've got a police cruiser going 45 yards on them.
I think they should play paper rock scissors.
So Sydney is one in the middle, actually.
She holding the box of biddies.
Yes.
Okay.
And so her parents, Walker and Brenda Kerrigan, wonderful people, live up here in Onawa. Walker and I, now that I think about it, we are Levi Jensen's co-godfathers.
Okay.
True story. It's either Niall and Levi. I remember. It might be both. So yeah, that's my tied up Onawa and West Monona here.
That was nice of the Spartan cheerleaders.
Absolutely.
I want to introduce themselves. Make sure.
Just over an hour by my watch, Dr. Sean Jones checked in on top it yesterday and went and asked me for being a slow driver.
We are the ones.
And they are little Debbie's. Look at that. Very kind of the West Monona cheerleaders.
3 sons.
Said, along with the great landscapes and the sunsets, that's another thing you get in Northwest Iowa, right? Just Iowa in general.
Little Debbie's.
No, just the
kindness.
kinship and yeah. So that's good to see.
Couple of halftime stats for you, Jess.
But hold on. I mean,
Oh yeah, please go.
I
Continue.
do wish they would play paper rock scissors or something. Anyway,
Could happen.
carrying.
Owen Marshall, 175 yards in the area. Touchdowns.
That's impressive. I've talked about him a lot already. I'll continue to. He's done a great job.
And we know that 2 of those went to Parker Heiser camp, one to Kyle Irwin, the other to Paven Craig.
And Avery Beck's done a lot in the air too, catching the ball. They really trust that soft catching the ball. As a running back, it's impressive how often they target him. So
Defensive stats, as I send these off to the KMA.
can I guess the tackle leader for the Falcons?
Go.
Cole Hubbs.
Way to go out on the limb. Defensive leaders for the Falcons: Cole Hobbs, 5 tackles, 4 assists. Avery Beck, 3 tackles, 1 sack. Jaden Beckman, 2 tackles, 2 assists. And 1 fumble, 3 tackles.
No, we don't.
Parker Heiser, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns.
We talk a lot about. We haven't said a lot about the back in that line play, both offensive and defensive side. They're doing a great job. I mean, we talked about the progress they made in the weight room, and you see it just walking and being on the field, seeing how much bigger they are, how much better they look in the uniforms than years past. You really see it on the field. So, and shout out to those guys that we don't say their names all the time, but they're down there doing the dirty work, and Parker can get those receiving yards. Owen can get those with passing yards without those guys doing the dirty work down there.
In a bit of a serious tone, from the bottom of our hearts here at St. Albert Sports Fan, and not because he pays us, happy 50th birthday tomorrow to the St. Albert Sports Fan owner, Joe Norman.
Hold on.
Jay Joseph Norman.
You get paid?
You don't get paid?
No, come on, dude. What's going on here?
He doesn't even buy me lunch.
Okay.
Yeah, not only do I not get paid, I go to lunch with him at least once a week, and I still buy my own food.
Yeah, he dines and dash, I'm sure.
No,
So tomorrow?
Yep, tomorrow is the milestone birthday. Today's birthday, 40th birthday Matt Wagner.
Wagner, yep. I saw him today.
Hard friend of ours.
Nate Higginbotham. Nate Higginbotham.
St. Albert grad. Is he probably 39, I guess?
No, he's 40.
He's 40. It's 40. Yeah, happy 40th Nate Higginbotham.
My brother Judd's birthday is today. Shout out, Judd.
Shout out, Judd. How old's Judd now? 42.
40. He's born in 81. He's 43.
43.
Yeah. Or is he? Yeah. He told me today.
Oh, I think it was 81, 43.
Yeah.
So, Joe's birthday coming up on Tuesday. Hillary Mason's birthdays. Got right around the corner. As I mentioned, my son Kellen's birthday.
Say that? Oh, yeah. Yep. Charlie.
Annie Larning's birthday Thursday.
No. It's you guys.
Uh-uh.
You have to. Forget about
Ray Hudson.
Happy birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, take it. Yeah, you do.
We're turning into a birthday hotline here. Look
Yeah, send him in, guys. Chad, put your number out there for the masses.
to 981-2630. Judging by the flood of text messages that I have received, people must have saved that. And I did just get one. Why did you talk during the dance team?
Really? Oh,
That's still going on.
hopefully that was a satirical question.
Satiric.
Tomato.
Yeah. I believe it was. And if it wasn't, we didn't have
Hey, tune in for basketball, people. I'll give you a play-by-play of the dance team if you want.
big game tomorrow. Iowa State 2:30 on CBS. First time since 1980 something, I believe, that Iowa has played on CBS. 1985.
Number 1 versus number 2 Michigan.
Number 1 versus number 2 Michigan. I believe that was when Iowa beat number 1 Michigan in Kinnick Stadium. Who's the kicker?
Houghton field.
Rob Houghton, the kicker. Field goal as time expired.
Nice.
Yeah.
4 field goals, 1 12-10.
4-pin final. 4 field goals.
Hayden Pratt
Yes, of course. Who you got, Jess?
tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Kidding me? You kidding me?
You say Iowa State, we're gonna have a very
Hawkeyes by, I don't know, by the skin of their teeth. I don't know.
I say Hawks by 10.
I mean, we got to score 10 to win by 10. That's my problem.
I got no concerns.
No,
Did you see that offense in the second half?
second half, that was great. It was great. But that first half was, I felt like I was in 2023. Felt like I jumped in a time machine.
It's an emotion. I was emotionally in a very bad spot.
I think we watched it together, didn't we?
Wrong guy.
What is that? The drone operator. How do we radio means that? What's the drone operator? What's it?
Logan.
Logan Vogel. A lot of skill goes into flying that drone. Sometimes I get a little bored at like practices or whatever when I watch it. It's impressive. It's a good time, I think, to call out who the coaches are for the Falcons. Obviously, as you know, they're led by Donnie Woods in the second year at the helm for St. Albert. He's assisted by both Brock and Greg Gentili, CJ Gradeville, Joe Kennebeck, Fulton Lear, Corey Lear. This would be last year's, but also Andy Schatzberg, who's been helping coach the 4th grade flex football team. And I tell you what, he is a fantastic guy, but an even better. Yeah, so he's the offense and defensive line coaches for the varsity team here. He's been working with our offensive line on the flex football team, and the other day he was teaching these 4th graders, these 9-year-olds, how to combo block. I was like, combo block? I said, I have no idea.
Combo? Like the crackers and cheese?
So by the end of the practice, they were actually executing. It was really, really fun to see.
So that's okay. I was down at practice yesterday with our flag football team, and it was the 5th and 6th team.
Jake Mesher,
Josh Ryan, Tim Jensen coaching up those lines. When Jake told me that those were his line coaches, those guys were linemen when I was in high school. Those guys, yeah, when we were in the same teams.
It's a 34.
But like, how lucky are those kids to be coached out by you know, those guys got
College football players.
they got coached up by one of the best in the business, Kevin Colgett. And then, you know, they're passing their knowledge on. So, you know, thanks to Josh and Tim for, you know, volunteering to me. It's awesome.
Absolutely. No, Josh was a fantastic center. Tim a tackle slash guard a bit.
We junior high and freshman year, I don't think we ran a play that wasn't right between Tim Johnson.
One of my favorite doctors back then, Dr. Jason Lewis.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Ann Lee. Oh, you said please.
Ian will become my favorite doctor when she says no. That is just a matter of time.
Life was calling me.
Gosh, you can go ahead and take that if you want.
Wow.
So I believe the Falcons are going to receive the ball.
Chad, did you go down? Did you go down? Yeah, Heister came full catch of 60 yards.
Yep, I already got through that text message.
You need triple digits with that text, right? So
Gonna update a couple of scores as best as I can here. Learning now at 40. Hope that clock is running. Speaking of running clocks, Harley up 35-0 on Denison.
Oh, okay.
Linwood on top of Atlantic now, 15-14. And the third Tri-Center defender tied at 14 still. East Mill still up on Sydney. Riverside and HST are now still 18-15 there. 18-15. Kemper at the half has taken a 7-point lead, 21-14 over Underwood.
say that again.
Kemper up 21-14 on Underwood at the half. Woodbine up
28-14.
for 21-14, excuse me.
Okay.
Woodbine up in the second quarter, 36-6 of Booyer Valley. And the NFL game with 5:11 to go in the second quarter, 18-14 Packers over the Falcons. Fine week for Parker Heister King. I believe we got first on Tuesday in Shenandoah. Is that correct, Brady? And then he got first last night in Logan.
Brady, are you back? Are you running?
He's running.
Okay. You missed one? Did you miss one?
No.
No? I thought you plus someone. Good. But you're back. Back running. Okay, good. When's the next one you guys got? Okay.
Nick Freeman, invite, I believe is what they call it now.
What do you say
Nick
you're running
is-
at Western?
Yeah, at our Western. Nick is the grandfather of Matt Smesher, who was a water boy slash ball boy here on the football team. Unfortunately, he passed away not too long ago. Longtime AL cross country coach, wonderful guy. Sorely missed. So it's real cool to see them name that race after Nick. So that is tomorrow morning. Girls run first, I believe, at 9:25. Boys do after that.
You guys go run that course, okay? You walk it.
It's a junior high varsity double dip.
It's the golden one, Brady.
1930.
1930. There it is. 1930 is the goal. We'll follow up tomorrow afternoon and see how you have worked. Falcons are going to send Mr. Kenneth and Erwin back to receive.
So how does that work with PRs with courses being different? You know, is it just like PR's a PR?
Yeah, you don't really. It's kind of more like a
Run for your top five.
because like this course is nothing like a state course.
What did you run it in last year?
I don't.
Does not recall the time from last year. That's a good question. I'm in the mode of learning as much as I can about cross country. I'm new to it. It's kind of fun.
I'm going to
Lots
class.
of thoughts about it though. You run as expected.
But what I like about it is, unlike a track meet, it's kind of goes fast.
Yeah, last night was a little long.
Yeah.
Last night was a little bit long for my liking.
Yeah,
About
Chad's
2 hours,
complaining.
15 minutes. I ran a lot. Irwin's going to take the kickoff at the 17-yard line. He's going to come up the middle. Lots of room to wiggle.
Makes that change the ball to the outside now.
Oh, that's Adrian Justin. No, it's a like second guess makes
Richard Green on the tackle there.
Richard Green's had a nice night. Really, he's found himself in a lot of opportunities to make the play.
Yeah, he's always split out. He's between one of the kicks. He's guarding. Heister can't pull out there.
With about a yard return there unofficially. Falcons are on the ball first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You gotta love those when that returner, he's like almost at full speed when he catches that one. He's right up on the coverage team.
Renee pistol. Oh, this is Kale Yurkowski. The freshman in it quarterback.
Nice call. I didn't see the quarterback change. So.
Couple changes here. All right, Yurkowski's going to take the play from Donovan Woods. Jones, everybody in the huddle. Kale did get in a couple of times. Kale got in a couple of seams against Trey.
Owens helmet fell off once, at least once, right?
Twice, yep. And Irwin going to collect the snap. He's met immediately, and that looks like it's going to be a loss of 1. Going to bring up third and 11 for the Falcons. They're going to be at the 44-yard line.
Trying to see if they made any other changes on the line. I can't really tell.
It doesn't.
It looks like number one offense.
Yeah, it does look like the number 1 offense. Sole change here is at quarterback.
We find Marshall on the side.
He's standing next to Don. Okay. Coach Woods, excuse me. Yurkowski with these tests. It's going to go down. Reception. I believe that's his place. Notice the catch. So freshman to freshman. Oh, that's a great call. So Owen Marshall standing next to Coach Woods and his brother, Coach Marshall, and Coach Andy Schatzberg.
This is great for Kale getting this playing time right here.
You bet. You like to see it. Falcons are on the move.
I mean, it pays dividends. Like, look at, Marshall got that playing time early in his high school career, and look what,
Falcons are going to need a new quarterback next year anyways.
Yep.
With this young man some playing time.
Must we Marshall get a COVID year? No, I don't do that.
That's in high school. I bet he's probably ready to go off to college. Don't tell Mrs. Nickersville that. Second and, I'll call it 13 for the Falcons.
You sure Miss Marshall, you kind of think, oh, she's going to have some time on her hands. She's going to be right here, front row, taking pictures like she always does. See what Kale can do here on second, about 13.
Step back. Good help by Kyler Arnold. With the game of 13 and first and 10 for the Falcons.
Nice job going on the run by Kale.
Great block. Great outside block by Kyle Irwin. Used to buy Kale about a second or two at time to get the ball out of his hand.
When they watched that on Monday and they watched that tape, they see Kyle Irwin make that block. For me, that's a sticker block, right?
Yeah, you know what? I wish they would do stickers.
Yeah. I mean, that's a block that should get highlighted in every game for the
That
session.
should be a horse collar, but it's
I believe if you come at them from the front,
okay.
you can get your hand inside their jersey. But if you're just from the back, you have to go to Gene Saratoga here. That's a break.
We got him on video now, so he'll be joining us from New York. He's busy on the inside.
Irwin split off here to the near side. Hamilton split to the far side. We'll play action.
Falcons pass a little tall and timid for Avery back. It'll be 3rd and 6.
And that getting targets. I like that.
You know what? A lot of these guys are playmakers. They just got to get the ball in their hand and let them do something.
When you have
It's a great play call too. You could tell that froze the defense.
Yeah. Well, with how effective Irwin's been in the game, like that, obviously that just opens up the play action game. And it's just we've already hit on it, but the volume of athletes we have on the field this year compared to past couple years, it's amazing to see. Nice. Run up the right side by Irwin. He's gonna make a couple cuts. Puts his head down. First and wow.
Falcon golden arm. Player down for West Monona.
Number 24 is at least back in our days, Chad, it's a highly sought after number. So
Yeah, we'll save our rankings of all-time grades for our future broadcast.
maybe we'll win someone's listening.
I got a picture that he's not listening if I'm on top five.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Jason Delatata.
For West Monona was number 58. He did get up and he's jogging off the field. That's a good sign. That's Carson Carrier, Jr. 5'9", 210. It's a solid young man.
Is that maybe the second injury break we've had last week?
That's not stuff.
Yeah,
A lot of cramp.
but I think it was 80% of it was on the trainer side, wasn't it?
If not,
Yeah, it seemed it.
one same. Fortunately, not serious. He's back this week. So Kelly Rakowski's leading the Falcons down the field. Irwin in the pistol. Rakowski's going to roll out. He's got the ball out for extra camp, just a little bit out of his reach. Second.
Using that wide side of the field.
I've seen him roll.
Yeah.
Everything else so far had been to his. He is breaking the quarter, so that makes sense.
That's a tough, obviously it's a tougher play moving up. You got that far side of that field. In high school, the hash marks are so far out. That far side when you're on one hash, and you got so much field to work with.
Shout to the West Monona facilities too. This field's in pretty decent shape.
Yeah. It's a great facility.
Grass playing surface, nice looking trap.
We're on the visitor side. We have a press box.
Huskies pass just a touch behind it, and back pass incomplete. Third and 10.
That's Braden Tomarak.
3rd and 10 from the 16-yarder.
Number 6 at Tomarak. He's been all over the field. Good athlete.
And a nice player. Very nice player. Who did go 5 catches, 73 yards last week against Ritter. So
He probably doesn't come off the field really.
not a big roster, just 28 on the West Monona roster. 6 seniors, 7 juniors, 4 sophomores, and 11.
Yeah, I saw they did.
Good size freshman class.
Yeah.
They've been in upperclassmen.
We've been there. He's nice. It's all of that.
Yeah. Little chip. I don't understand why Kyle's upset on that. That's something that can be a pretty significant injury.
Well, Kyle's gotten. I think he's got hit late a couple times. The chippiness coming from Kyle started in that first half.
Mike Files,
Yeah.
It's I wouldn't say it's an intentional type situation, but upsetting nonetheless. I mean, the reason why it is a penalty is because it can lead to incredibly serious injuries. Falcons will have 1st and goal. Yarkowski's gonna
Who's got Hamilton? Oh, who's that?
touchdown.
That is Craven with the second touchdown.
Well done by the freshman. Leads the Falcons down the field. Owen Marshall comes back out to hold the after a 10th, I guess.
Yeah, again, Coach Woods using that run game, play action.
Is running.
Running the ball.
His kick is up. And
Coach Woods knows what he's doing. When we get a young quarterback who knows what he's comfortable doing, he's comfortable moving, throwing from the pocket, throwing from a moving path.
Falcons up 40-0 now. 41-0, excuse me. And the clock will start on the kick. And it really non-stop. And so there's a penalty or or less than honest.
Another clean operation there, Chad.
You know, the Cleveland Craig second touchdown was doing.
Really, okay, Chad, moving forward in this game, what I want to see, if I'm coaching close games later on in the season, that's what Coach Wood's helping me to
So we're
see.
gonna see a lot of younger faces on this kickoff team here. Couple that I can tell, obviously, Cooper Hamilton, the freshman team kid, Ruby Tellers out there.
He had a nice kick in the scrimmage against Red Oak. That was cool.
Ollie Messinger. Nolan Schwartz. Ollie Urani. Sorry, I'm going to my sheet and I'm not familiar with these numbers.
Leo Beisky on the field.
Biasky. Bennett Johnson, possibly. It's a little tough to tell, and I'm not as familiar with these numbers. I apologize.
Holly out there in coverage.
Hayden Craig.
Micah Hutchinson.
So a lot of freshmen,
Yeah.
on the field right now. And this is what you want to do. You got to get these guys in the game, give them some live action. This is going to be returned. Ball goes to the
And Coach Chantelli, Coach Gradiville's telling them today. That's the coaching here, staying on the coverage.
that was on number few.
Yeah, it was Brady Pellet. Nice job on the covers there by Brady Pellet.
So well done by the young Falcons there. You see it.
You know, these guys that come out, the guys that are on the field right now, they're the scout teams. They're scout teams. They're the ones getting beat up by the upperclassmen week in, week out. So this is their chance to get out and hit somebody else.
Brody coming off a very serious knee injury that came out in wrestling season, tore his ACL, so it's great to see him back. He's a wonderful kid. He's West Monona. No, Brody's a great kid. He spent a little bit of time this summer with my youngest kid, teaching him a little bit about wrestling. Since my youngest thinks that he's going to be a wrestler now. So I bet if Colin's still watching, he's probably pretty excited to see Brody out there doing his thing with all these other young Falcons. Jess, so I want to tell you about something that happened in the St. Albert West Monona matchup in 2002.
Okay, that's the year after
The year after we graduated. It happens to be the one and only time that St. Albert statistician Jacob Mesher, former model, maybe you've heard about that, scored a touchdown.
Oh, really? It's number 64.
Number 64. And here's how it happened. It led to him and Brock Tilly getting the dots to.
Video's out. Still listening. Chad's out. No, maybe not.
No, the audio is still working.
Our number 9 on the tackle there. And this is going to take us a second. Oliver Uronic with the tackle. So what happened?
Shout
was-
out.
The audio is good.
Broke away.
Oh, I remember this.
He got met by a defender downfield and was going to get tackled. So he pitched the ball back.
This is fun to do, John.
Is